1 inch taller as Marroquin. And we're underway. And nobody is watching this fight more closely than newly signed Eric Goyito Perez, who is expected to fight the winner of this in January.
Goyito Perez working the Spanish broadcast tonight. Knows Marroquin because they're both from Monterrey. Marroquin said, if I fight him, I fight him. I know he's my friend, but it's a sport. Let's get after it. Marroquin in the blue, and you're right, Juliana, he kept those shorts tucked up really high.
Yeah, and Castaneda, you know, he's got a big cut under his eye, so you wonder if that's going to play a part in this this whole fight, because Marroquin came out looking fresh as a flower.
Marroquin with a little bit of a knot underneath his left eye. Castaneda with a cut on his eyebrow and under his eye. A big kick from Castaneda. Marroquin with one of his own.
Both guys showing tons of respect for each other, filling each other out here. Again, MMA is a game of inches here, and anyone who gets a lead here can run with it and possibly take advantage of that. So interesting to see Mexico versus U.S. in the finals of Copa Combate, our first one ever. How exciting.
What a night it's been. Marroquin, dad was a fighter in combat sports also. And that's the reason he fights.
These rounds are short. They're 3-minute rounds. These are like almost like amateur rounds, and so you really got to go in there and get it done, because you don't have a lot of time. You don't have the full solid 15 minutes like you would in a professional regular fight.
Both guys seeming to feel each other out, but getting closer and closer to action. I think any second here, someone's going to make a bigger move. We're less than halfway already done with the first round.
It's going to be Marroquin. He's going to come in there with a big takedown.
Is this conditioning? Is this mental? What is it that's going to get somebody the win right now?
I believe it's autopilot at this moment. They're having an outer body experience. They, you know, their mental toughness is coming in. They're zoning out, and they're going at it.
He got kicked when he was trying to do a flying something, but he says he's good.
We're in Cancun. He got kicked near Guatemala. Not on purpose.
Castaneda is savage, straight to it. He knows he's fine. He's let's get right to it. I like his attitude. Both these guys are warriors out there.
Absolutely.
Castaneda has no fans in attendance tonight. It is all Marroquin crowd.
He's getting booed.
You know what? He's a U.S. representing U.S., but he's a proud Mexican American.
Well, as you and I, Gilbert, both know it. When you're a Mexican American in Mexico, you're treated different.
And he just slipped in a nice right hook. And what I really like about Marroquin, he can switch from conventional to southpaw, making it very interesting. And he adds those spinning kicks that go into your head, go into your body. That's confusing and makes you hesitate in the way. Oh, barrage of punches by Marroquin. Castaneda slips him and gets to the body lock here and pressing up Marroquin against the cage. Marroquin using the forearm to create the space and threatening that elbow. He must have saw his fight against Gomez and knew he was going to be against the cage and said, I'm going to use this forearm to create space and land some elbows if you try to hold me.
Castaneda, here comes a big takedown.
Solid opening round, 100,000 on the line in Cancun.
Ooh, Marroquin.
Attitude. Here's a replay here. Nice head kick by Marroquin. Barrage of punches, boom. That was solid. And there is a home for that if he can make that happen again. And again, John's eager to get out there. He's like, let me at him.
Yeah, after the finish of that first round, Castaneda got to think, maybe I'm down on these scorecards and I'm in Mexico and they're all cheering for Marroquin. That influences the judges. Marroquin with the barrage of punches. Inside trip, looking for the takedown.
John knows he's trying to take him down too. John with the double underhooks, looking for a takedown of his own. I wish he wouldn't have let those underhooks go, hot dog it.
And there's that forearm from Marroquin, just stuffing the takedown.
Get out of here.
Creating that space. Oh, Castaneda dropped to a double leg.
So this is where we saw the problem last time with John Castaneda, trying to desperately take Lufo down, couldn't get it done, and now he's trying to have the same problem with Marroquin.
Second round of action is scheduled for three. 3-minute rounds, the championship won, 100,000 on the line. Levy Saul Marroquin is running on momentum right now. From alternate to finalist, eats a punch from Castaneda. Castaneda has not looked solid all night. In his first two fights, he was decent compared to John Castaneda that we've seen in the past.
Yeah, Castaneda did a very good job in his first fight, taking down and finish his opponent, but his second fight, he runs into trouble when he cannot take down his opponents. We got Marroquin here working the front headlock, and Castaneda had to take a knee to neutralize that guillotine. Now counters with the body lock, and again, here's the forearm of Marroquin.
And this is where Marroquin found success against Marcelo Rojo in the second semifinal fight. he had him in that head and arm guillotine and then switched to a regular guillotine. And he was so physically strong, it made Marcelo tap, and that's what he was kind of looking for there up against La Jaula. But back to the center of La Jaula, these guys go and jockeying for position, and on they go.
Blood from the mouth of John Castaneda. He was a heavy favorite coming into this. Right now, Levy Marroquin looks fresh, looks ready to go.
Big uppercut.
Like he drank some Topo Chico, that mineral water they sell in Monterrey or something, man. This guy's rejuvenated.
Marroquin doing a great job of doing punches in bunches. Yeah, Castaneda landing punches, but single one at a time to really sell it to the judges. The barrage of punches really sells it to them, regardless if they're landing or not. But right out the gate, he came with the barrage.
Solid
Getting
kick.
off balance is John Castaneda. He finds his footing. He slips underneath that punch. Beautiful job. And 1-2 he goes. Can't close the distance, though. He wants to.
Castaneda saying bring it with 44 seconds to go in the round. Kicks from Marroquin. He's bouncing around inside La Jaula, right?
Yeah, he's got some swagger to his stand-up, that's for sure. John Castaneda's kind of looking pretty cool in there. Marroquin is a 2-1 underdog on the MMA's breaker, but is not looking like it.
Takes a knee and he brings down Castaneda.
That
Center La Jaula.
that was flush. That was flush, and then he got the reversal. And this is not a good spot where you want to be.
Final seconds of the second round. Levy Marroquin.
Nice
John
reversal.
Castaneda going at it at Combate Americas in Cancun. Three minutes away from $100,000. Marroquin wants to hug. Castaneda obliges. Here we go. Copa Combate, 100,000. Kicks from Marroquin in the blue. Castaneda the southpaw.
Marroquin is about to go broke or go home, and I think that he's knows exactly what's on the line. John seeking desperately for a takedown, defended and stuffed by Marroquin. Nice cross forearm by Marroquin. He says, get out of here.
Castaneda sticking to the game plan of going for the takedown, even though in his last two fights, this last one and this one, he's been unsuccessful with it. He has some good hands. I think it's time for him to trust him and go for broke with his hands as well.
Nice slip by Castaneda. He misses Marroquin. And you can tell both of these guys really want it. It's just none of them have been able to find that rhythm. It's just been back and forth with both of these guys. John representing the United States, Marroquin representing his home state, Mexico. John looking for a takedown, stuffed again.
Knees for Marroquin.
Marroquin looking for his own takedown. John with the double underhooks.
Marroquin, last time he was in La Jaula, Mexico City, Combate 15, where he lost to a tough Andres Quintana. Looks completely different tonight.
Absolutely, he does look different. He looks rejuvenated, he looks ready, and he's just excited to be here. But you know Quintana's looking real closely at home.
Monterrey, Mexico, El Cerro de la Silla, that's where Marroquin is from. John Castaneda calling Minnesota home now.
Nice head position by John Castaneda. I believe he has double underhooks. Now not so much good head position right there. Foot stomps by John Castaneda. He's trying to do everything he can in order to secure this takedown. And I'm surprised Jason hasn't separated him yet.
Yeah, and I don't know if these takedown attempts or pressuring his opponent against the cage is going to get him the win. I believe his best bet is to disengage and start swinging. If he wants 100K, Marroquin looking for the guillotine. Castaneda putting his arm back in.
Less than a minute to go in the fight.
John Castaneda has got a knee that he ate right there, presses back up against La Jaula, and Marroquin is fine right where he's at. Not worried in the slightest.
Though Castaneda was able to get to the finals and beat Gomez by using these techniques, pressuring his opponent against the cage and being offensive, not really getting the takedown, but being offensive. But this is definitely a closer fight. Marroquin landing some takedowns of his own and some very good punishment.
Marroquin going for a head and arm.
Jumping the guillotine.
Look at him.
He's on mount now. Let's go.
Marroquin comes out with the head and arm guillotine. John Castaneda trying to suck up a submission, but he fails. 10 seconds left in the third and final round. Who's going to win this $100,000?
Look at
Marroquin going for a Castaneda hitting a switch.
That'll do it. That'll do it. What a fight. Levy Marroquin, John Castaneda. We'll come back to Cancun and find out who won $100,000.
Asaltos, nos vamos a las tarjetas de los jueces. El señor Miguel Jiménez anotó 30-27. Jiménez has it 30-27. Los jueces Beer y Creel anotaron el mismo 29-28. 29-28 is the score from James Beer and Chris Creel. El ganador por decisión unánime, your winner by unanimous decision, and winner of the $100,000 Copa Combate Bantamweight Tournament Championship de Monterrey, México, Levy, el Negro.